Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be talking about if the NBA rigged the NBA schedule for Zion and the Pelicans. Yes, this is going to be a really big rumor. The NBA schedule was just announced, and yeah, this isn't, I guess this is kind of a Pelicans rumors video. Yeah, the NBA schedule was just announced, and Zion Williamson got a really easy schedule. Now, they already had 6 games that were going to be pretty easy. But it's also questionable how the 2 games that were added onto there were the San Antonio Spurs and the Orlando Magic. Now, shout out to those teams. They made the restart, so they're not trash. But the Orlando Magic are the Orlando Magic, and there's not much to say about that. And the San Antonio Spurs, they're having a down year. So it is kind of questionable how the schedule really favors the Pelicans. If the Pelicans can beat the Grizzlies, then they have a really good shot at getting it because they have such an easy schedule. Like, way too easy for it to not be suspicious. I think it's really suspicious, at least to me, if I was an NBA analyst, like on ESPN or something, I would actually be talking about because that's really suspicious. And I think the NBA did try and give the Pelicans an easier schedule. Now, this might be a really big misunderstanding, but it really does look really suspicious. Now, I'm going to be comparing the Pelicans and Grizzlies schedule. Now, the Grizzlies have Portland, San Antonio, the Pelicans, Utah, OKC, Toronto, Boston, Milwaukee. See, Portland, okay team. Spurs, Pelicans, big game. Utah, playoff team. OKC, playoff team. Toronto, playoff team. Boston, playoff team. Milwaukee, playoff team. So the last 5 games are against teams that are pretty much clinched in the playoffs. While the Pelicans, the 2 games that were added, San Antonio and Orlando, they're probably both, Orlando will get in as an 8 seed, but it's the Eastern Conference. And the San Antonio Spurs, they're probably not going to get in. So it really does look suspicious. Well, the Pelicans, yes, they do have Utah, and they have the Clippers. Other than that, the last 6 games, they have all teams that are out of the playoffs, and except for 2 teams, and those 2 teams are the 8 seed, the Grizzlies and Orlando. So it really looks suspicious, because one of those, and it really does look suspicious. If I'm them, I'm probably giving one of the games for the Pelicans to the Lakers, just so it'd be more even. But yes, I do think the NBA tried to make Zion get in the playoffs. Now, do I blame them? Not at all. I seriously do not blame the NBA at all. But one of the games also is on ESPN, so yeah, they're trying to televise it. And there's a good chance that the second game also could be, because we don't know if any of those games are televised yet from the 13th and the 14th, I think. Yeah, the 13th and the 14th, we don't know what games of those are televised. There's a good chance that game is. See, it is really suspicious, but do I blame the NBA at all? Yeah, no. If I was the NBA, I'd be doing the same thing, to be honest. I'm trying to get Zion as many games as possible. I'm trying to get him these 8 games, then into the play-in, and then into the playoffs, and then try and stretch the Lakers Pelican series out to like 6 or 7 games. Probably 6 games, so it doesn't look as suspicious. But yeah. So I don't blame the NBA at all. Completely fine with it. Because, it makes sense. But do I think that they tried to give the Pelicans an easy schedule? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about the Pelicans schedule, but it does really look suspicious. Even, I get those 6 games. Most of them were against easy opponents. But then you add the Spurs and Magic in there when they already had a really easy schedule. That looks kind of weird. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Be healthy, stay safe, and peace.